Hey everyone, I want to show you guys a feature in Charts by TRADEway. And this is a feature that before charts came out, I actually did not like using this tool. I'm talking about the sector chart and the heat map. So I did not like these tools because I'm like, oh, how does it work? Where do I find it? It was so much. It was early in my trading. I did not like those tools until we got Charts by TRADEway, and it was very accessible, and I could kind of customize it and take a look and see exactly what I wanted to look at. So I'm going to show you guys where that is. If you come up here and hover over the home page and you select market, that's going to bring you, you're going to see the sector chart here and the heat map, and I'm going to explain those. Of course, this is also the first page that pops up when you load Charts by TRADEway and when you log in the morning. So you're going to be able to see this readily available as well. All right, let's dive into the sector chart here. You can see I've got the S&P 500 selected. You can select any of these others down here as well. I generally just like to leave it as the S&P 500, just good overview of the whole market. And you can look at any time frame as well. We'll leave it as today right now. So this is what happened today in the market. You can see the market was down. Most sectors just down a little bit though, about 1%, except for communication services. Communication services down about 4.5%. So pretty rough day for communication. Let's take a look and see what's been going on the last week. You can see last week overall, things down as well. And all these sectors here, you can just hover over it: basic materials, utilities, consumer defensive. Those took the biggest hits. But a couple sectors actually were up a little bit. Technology up a little over 1%. Financial services up just a hair as well. You can look at the whole month. The whole last month, overall, the market was up quite a bit, right? This is not a small amount anymore. Consumer cyclical up almost 13% there, and technology up about 11%. So a good way that you can kind of look at this for fun, let's take a look at the year. Okay, a whole bunch of sectors down quite a bit, right? I mean, communication down 25%. That's not a small amount. Energy up 27%, also not a small amount. So some pretty crazy things happening there. That's the sector chart. Let's go ahead and move down to the heat map. Now, before we move on and discuss the heat map, I just want to show you this button. This Go Big button. Let's just go ahead and click that right now. That's going to just make it bigger. So here we go. Let me go ahead and explain the heat map and how this works. You can see all these boxes here, and some of them are bigger than others. What this essentially is getting at is the market cap, right? So Apple, for example, has a huge market cap. So it's probably the biggest box on this whole chart. Their market cap is $2.4 trillion. They are a big player. They're going to be a whole lot bigger than whatever ZBH is down here. See ZBH? I can barely even get the mouse on it. There it is. Zimmer Biomet Holdings, about $27 billion market cap. Sounds pretty big, but in relation to something like Apple or Microsoft, the Googs, Tesla, Amazon, it is going to be a lot smaller, and you can see that represented on the chart. Now, again, we got S&P set here, and 1 day is what we've got selected. So this is what happened today. Now, you also notice the colors, right? Some of them are red, some of them are green. Let's go to the top right and look at this legend here. So the more red it is, the worse it got, and then it kind of maxes out at that color right there, and that'd be 3% or worse. And the more green it is, then the better it was today, the higher it went today. So we can look at something like Goog. You can see down 7.44% right there. So kind of a rough day. CVS, on the other hand, up 3.5%. Coming on down here, CME Group up 5.4%. Tesla open up 2.28%. That's what happened today. You can also change the time frame again and take a look at a week. This is what happened the last week. So Microsoft up a lot, 5.5%. I guess that's not that much, but it just was super green compared to the others, many others. You look at the last month, and you can see as well, kind of a little bit more of a mixture, but definitely some some definite green ones in there as well. Now you can also expand this, right? Let's expand the technology. We're going to expand technology, and you can see the bigger boxes as well. You can see the different within the sector. You got software, hardware, semiconductors, healthcare. We could expand healthcare as well and do the same thing. See the different within healthcare. You got biotech, we've got medical devices, instruments. All this information is at your disposal, right? We also have these filters. So let's go ahead and go back to the overall. We can reset filters, see everything in here. We could go ahead, for example, let's say we just want to look at some of the most liquid ones and change the volume to 10 million or more. There we go. 10 million or more. This is what we've got left. That's on the volume, that is 10 million shares traded or more each day, and you can see what's left there. Let's reset that. Let's do something for fun. Let's take a look and see using refresh there. You can use the slider actually and see maybe like what was the worst performing one or what was the best performing one today. So lots of fun things you can do. And guys, I was moving around pretty quick in here, so you could see that the browser got hung up for just a second there. Just a quick refresh should be able to fix that, clear out some of the old data, allow new data to come back in. That's just a browser function there as well. So there you go. There's the heat map. There's the sector chart as well. Just wanted to show that to you guys because it's a really neat tool that, used the right way, can enhance your trade and just give you a better idea of what's happening in the overall market. So check it out, play with it, and have fun with it.